And good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. Do I go with the black later for the Mizzou? I don't know. We'll talk basketball right now. Then we'll go to football and then we'll go to baseball. We've got Georgia Tech and Duke. Duke ahead of Georgia Tech 54-43 second half. St. John's number 6 ahead of Butler 66-47 second half. Oregon leads Indiana 56-54. That may give you a game I'll give you an update on. In the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City, Iowa State leads number 17 BYU 60-54, 17:55 to go. At 1:30, Marquette and Xavier. At 1:30, Northwestern and Wisconsin in the second round. Colorado got the big win last night over TCU. First was a big win on Thursday, and last night they got one on against West Virginia and advance there to play Colorado and Houston in the quarterfinals. Texas and Texas A&M 2:30 SEC Network second round. Illinois and Iowa 5:30 Big Ten Network. Baylor and Texas, Texas number 9, Baylor unranked 6 o'clock ESPN. Stanford Louisville 6 o'clock ESPN 2. USC Purdue 8 o'clock Big Ten Network. Clemson SMU 8:30 ESPN 2. Kentucky Oklahoma 8:30 SEC Network. And one game we skipped was Mizzou and Mississippi State at 6 o'clock. And for those teams that we've previewed, let's preview the teams. Players to watch out for Mizzou, it's Mark Mitchell, it's Caleb Grill, and Tamar Bates. And Johnny Hubsers leaves Mississippi State with 18.5 a game. That game is at 6. The KU game is also at 8:30 ESPN, ESPN Plus. Hunter Dickerson and Caleb Love. Players to watch out for. KJ Adams.
City would be the place he would go if he left.
Yeah, but the thing is Oklahoma City is so good that I don't think that coach is going to leave. I thought you were going to say Oklahoma State. I could see if Bill Self leaves KU for another college program. You know, he's an Oklahoma State alumni. He played there, and I could see him winding down his career by trying to kind of rebuild Oklahoma State's basketball program a little bit.
Would you call him a traitor to that?
No.
So it's not like me with my generation where I would call him a traitor?
No, I wouldn't. No, absolutely not. You know, I think Bill Self is a great coach. You know, one of, if not the best coach in the history of KU, and you know, he has earned the right to do whatever he wants after KU. You know, I think when Roy Williams left for North Carolina, he had specifically said prior to that he doesn't care about North Carolina and he's not going to leave. And so I think if Bill Self said, I'm going to retire a KU, a Jayhawk coach, and then immediately left for Oklahoma City or Oklahoma State, I think I would feel a little bit annoyed about that. But no, I think if he wants to go and pursue a different opportunity that would mean a lot to him, I think that would be neat for him.
Yeah, thanks.
DeAndre Hopkins lands with the Ravens for about the same money as Hollywood Brown was paid. It's now on to DeAndre Hopkins. Did DeAndre Hopkins play for the... This is the first time he's played at the Baltimore Ravens. Let's go on next to what Adam Schefter did, if it's anybody notable. Marcus Mariota signs with the Washington Commanders. Now it's official today. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets will take on $49 million as they release him. It will carry a $21 million cap hit. June 1 will save them $14 million and saving them $7 million. Eddie Goldman headed to the Commanders, 1-year deal per sources. Sources signed free agent Russell Wilson is scheduled to fly to Cleveland to visit the Browns on Thursday, being scheduled. Shortly after the being released by the 49ers, Devontae Hugvard has agreed to a Minnesota 2-year, $30 million. Rams have now officially cut Cooper Kupp, $29.78 cap hitting until June, in which the dead cap will hit $14.78 million, and $7.48 million will come in 2026, with creating a $15 million cap space. Longtime Cowboy Dexter Lawrence is headed to the Seahawks. Cleo Herbert finds a new home in Indianapolis, former Bear. Sources say Pro Bowl guard Kevin Seitzer is signing a 1-year, $9 million contract with the Tennessee Titans. The new project on the Tennessee Titans line: left tackle Daniel Moore Jr., left guard Pete Snoziak, Lloyd Chumbine, Kevin Zitzer, and right tackle J.C. Latham. Former Packer Josh Malin has agreed to a term with the Jets, 1 year, $3.5 million. Rico Daniel Doodle is signing with the Panthers, per sources. Eagles are adding former Packer A.J. Dillon. Free agent Mac Jones agrees to terms with the 49ers, a 1-year, 2-year, $7 million, $5 million guaranteed. Jones wants the opportunity to work with the 49ers head coaching staff. Chargers reach an agreement today with Mike Williams returning to the Los Angeles Chargers. And Joshua Uche, former Chief, has reached an agreement with the Eagles, 1-year deal with the former Chiefs free agency, who will try to replace Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham, and 2 receivers returning for the Commanders, re-signing KJ Osborne, and Steelers re-signing Scotty Miller, 1-year deal. Sources say Noah Brown, who caught a Hail Mary touchdown pass that ended the Commanders' season, is returning to the Washington Commanders, 1 year, $4.5 million. That's football.